सो आज हमारी गेस्ट स्पीकर हैं, स्पेशल स्पीकर माय गुड फ्रेंड दीप्ति।
Yeah,
तो
hi.
दीप्ति जो है शी वी मेट थ्रू अ वर्कशॉप ऑफ माइन। शी केम इन एंड बहुत ही ऑसम तरीके से हाउ शी मेड सम चेंजेस एंड हाउ यू नो जो इनके एक तरीके हैं टू इंस्पायर अदर्स, दे आर वन ऑफ अ काइंड। मतलब इतने इंस्पायरिंग, इतने अपने आप में हैं कि आई फाइंड देम इंस्पायरिंग टू। सो आई एम वेरी ग्लैड दैट शी इज हियर टू kind of share her knowledge with us. Thank you, Deepti. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome. It's my pleasure. Yeah. So I'm so happy that I'm here on board with Komal ma'am and speaking to you all guys today about my journey and how whole food plant-based has helped me in my life. So I'll be but because this is the gratitude session, I want to extend my gratitude to Dr. Amit ji and Komal ma'am, because they have been wonderful couple helping all the people to reverse and their diseases, lifestyle diseases, and make informed decisions, like how ma'am just spoke about dairy, how dairy is affecting. So being conscious about the environment, being conscious about our own health, being conscious about food, what is there in the food, what we are eating on the daily basis, everything is so important and we take it so lightly. So definitely, because you all are here on board today and watching on this video call, I'm 100% sure that you are sensitive towards your health and you are very serious about your lifestyle changes, and that is why you are here on this session. So because it's a gratitude session, I would thank ma'am and sir for being so wonderful. And I was in US. I had come to US, so that my journey became that way. But I came to US, and my sister told me that this is the workshop which is going to come up, and just talk to Komal ma'am and just do it. So my sister is a doctor. She's an MD in New York, and she told me that. Because you are just 45, I don't want you to keep popping pills right from now this age. I want you to reverse your diabetes. And I thought, I just from 1.5 years I'm trying, but it was not being in control. So I thought this is going to be now my part and parcel of my life. But the first phone call, when ma'am was so polite and kind and gentle, and she told me that if you diagnose your this diabetes sugar level, and you understand it within 3 years, if it is coming up into your notice, then you can reverse it. So that was the ray of hope which was in me, which I thought that, okay, I can do this and I can reverse this. And then the journey began. I attended her first workshop, and it was very awesome. The second workshop, the same workshop which gets repeated, I attended the second with full intention to do it full on. Again, that was a game changer. And still being in the support structure, I am there, but I will not lie, but I'm there, like up and down graph ja raha hai. But again, I get aligned myself back, and definitely it helps, and we can be inspiring and we can make a change, at least within ourselves, and also we can transform the society at large. So I will share my 10-minute session with you guys, so that we can just so I hope that you guys can see my screen. About what transformed after doing this session, and what is helping me in my this journey of transformation. Because I know when ma'am says that stop oil, stop ghee, it is too overwhelming, because itne saal se hum log wahi kar rahe hain, और अचानक हमको सब अभी स्टॉप करने के लिए बोला जाए, तो it becomes really difficult for us. But when we see the results, when we see the transformation, and when the third party notices that transformation within us, we really feel that we are doing something fruitful. So what transformed for me is, I never used to respect my body. I always used to take my body for granted. So after this workshop, I'm 100% sure, and I'm 100% respecting my body now. Like when this is the gratitude session, I also, when the workshop was going on, I really sat with my body. I closed my eyes, and I tried to be attentive of all my nerves and all my arteries and all my inner body organs. And I started doing gratitude to every each and part of the organ, because I've never done that in all my years of 45 age. So I thought it is very important that I was treating my body in a very casual way, but still it took care of me for 45 years, and I'm fit and fine because of my body and my body parts. So I took every part of my body, and I started doing the thankfulness for them. And it changed, the whole scenario changed. So it really helps when you do it from the conscious effort, and you do it with sincerity. You understand the difference. So that really helped me. I could see the drop in my sugar level, which was not happening quite from long time, from 1.5 years. I was stuck to that, 6.3, 6.4 thing. But ma'am is, so kind and gentle that she supports you. She supports you in such a way that she motivates you, and she says it's possible. Just do this, do that. She tries to even read your food log and what are you are doing, what are the meals you are having. So doing some adjustments with that and paying attention to the smaller details, definitely there is a drop in the sugar level. Everybody is different, and I believe that if oranges suits me, that it gives me a spike in my blood sugar, I will not have that. So we have to monitor everything continuously. And definitely, if we are monitoring, we are having a food log, we are having those gratitude in place, we're respecting our body and following the protocol of ma'am, definitely there is a drop in the sugar levels. I had to, there were some few myths in my life that milk is very good, the ghee is too good for our skin and everything, and vegetables are just gas boost, they do not give you that energy, that boost, and all were my myths, which really, are not now anymore. The broccoli and the palak and the spinach and the flax seeds are all so powerful that you don't need a protein powder, or you don't need that glasses of milk to consume. So that all myths, even now when I'm there with some friends and they are telling that ghee is very important and all, I understand that what they are saying, because when ma'am is explaining you each and everything logically with all the research based articles and everything, we know that ghee is good, but it was earlier when it was really pure. Now the ghee is adulterated with how the dairy is, getting formed. The ghee is not anymore pure in the so consuming ghee is also again, kind of poison. So few myths we can burst in this session, and I'm definitely sure that you guys have also done that, within yourselves. What transformed is I became very conscious of my eating habits. So whatever there is there in my plate, I understood that इसमें fiber है, इसमें calcium है, इसमें मुझे ये मिलेगा. और मैम ने बोला था कि फाइबर जितना भी आप you have to have 45 grams of fiber in a day. So when we write down every time, it hardly comes to 28 or 29, in our case, when we are following the vegetarian meals. So increasing fibers become conscious, a conscious effort. So taking some oats into your diet, having some brown rice, and having sweet potatoes, and all of this which has that fibers, the papaya, the bindis, and all of that. So you become more conscious, and when you write down in your diary, and you understand that the fiber levels are getting little low, then you try to become more conscious. So that way, saturated fats and reading all the labels of whatever food you are consuming, you become very conscious about in and out. I have this. I was very lazy, initially, and after this series of workshops, the vitality really increased. I really am awake now, alert now, with more, B12s, taking more B12s and everything. My mind has become more sharp and more vital now, and I can do work. I was having a lot of period pains whenever it was I was having my chums. The first 2 days I was like a bedridden patient. I used to be like that. But yesterday I went to Adanu. I stay in India in Mumbai, so we went to a farm, Hiral Farms, where it was like 3 hours drive. And on my second day, I never go out, but this is the first time I took the plunge and I really went, and I could do it. So it was doable. And now those pains and the period pains don't stop me from my doing something or my activity or anything of that sort. So this has transformed for me in a great way. uh, I have become more alert now versus lethargic. First, now it's like horse versus donkey kind of thing. First, I was like a lazy donkey, but now I've become a alert horse. Like, so I can see things. I can really be quick in doing tasks and everything. So I don't have maid from 7 days. So in India, we have maid system. But at my house, like from 7 8 days, there is no maid, but I'm doing all the work. So I'm alert. So we feel that without protein or without dairy, we will not be able to be functional. But that's all the myth which was there in me. And uh, this is a beautiful point that now the clothes I can wear, whatever clothes I wear, I look more good. Like, initially it was like few inches. When you reduce, you have that confidence. You can put up your clothes and you can just present yourself in a confident way. So that has really transformed for me. And when you are not on oil and ghee, you have less greasy vessels to wash. And that's the best thing, which is in the, you just have to your hot water, and you just use a little soap and you're done with your vessels. So you don't have to really uh, take out all the grease and everything. So that all transformed for me in this sessions. And now what is helping me is definitely workshops. So where I would always suggest you to take this workshop twice, because the first thing is the preliminary test and the second is the finals. Because whatever ma'am has told, everything is sinking into our brains, but it is going to still have that confusion or few questions around. So I will, invite you, or I will plead you or request you to take ma'am sessions once again, so that you are thorough. So you know all your facts, all your, your sugar levels, or you're struggling with cholesterol or everything. So in and out of this workshop, and then you can make your informed decisions. So the weekly sessions are helping me. The food log analysis. So I would tell everybody that please make a food log analysis even after the workshops get over, because we really don't know what we put in the mouth when we are so consumed by so much distractions around the world. And it's so much on the way, we are always on the toes. So we really forget to monitor what we are eating. And sometimes those juices and sometimes those beverages, those teas, everything, unknowingly, when we consume, when we go out, we don't have the monitoring, then it becomes difficult. So food analysis is very important. Make a make a WhatsApp group with your own self, and write down everything what you are consuming. So I'm not saying that just write down everything after consuming, but after a stretch of 3 4 hours, or whenever you're free, just be alert and be conscious and start writing everything, so that when you write down, what it is, and you can make some different directions for around that. Noting down sugar readings are very important. So right now, ma'am must be telling you to note down every day, but after a point of time, you may be having a control, and then you will just leave it. So my invitation to you all again is, at least in a week, twice or thrice, keep the sugar readings, note down, so that you are back on the track. Once जब गाड़ी पटरी पे चल रही है, तो उसको चलने ही दीजिए। तो उसके लिए शुगर लेवल्स रीड करके लिखना बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है। पर्सनल सपोर्ट एंड मोटिवेशन फ्रॉम मैम। सो मैम ने जो भी फोन कॉल्स पर्सनली मुझे अटेंड किए, वो सब मुझे बहुत काम आया। उनका मोटिवेशन, She told me that, Dipti, you are so young, you are so energetic, you can do so many things, and if you don't have this diabetes, your life will be so amazing. So that motivation, that external, the conviction from someone is very important. तो वो मुझे आज भी काम आ रहा है. और journaling my food and fiber intake, which I told you, right, कि 45 grams of fibers every day. तो ये बहुत चीजें हैं जो वर्कशॉप के रिलेटेड है, वो काम आ रही है. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन मैम दे रहे हैं उनको वॉच करना बहुत जरूरी है. मैम बहुत सारी लिंक्स हमको व्हाट्सएप पे भेजते हैं, उसको एक बार नहीं, दो बार नहीं, तीन बार नहीं, चार बार नहीं, 5 बार देखिए, बिकॉज there are few things which has to sink into our brain. So there is this casein, there is this how much acid is there in the milk, there are some figures which you need to know. So if you read it again and again, if you watch the videos of ma'am, it is helping us. So ma'am had also done this book club for all of us, the China study, the pleasure trip. There are some books which she refers to us for reading. Please read those books. Make it a habit of reading at least 5 pages or 10 pages or maybe even 2 pages. But आप पढ़िए, वो उसको आप इग्नोर मत कीजिए, क्योंकि वो आपको एक डायरेक्शन में लेके जाएगा. मैम के जो भी वीडियोस है जो मैम भेजते हैं, और नील बर्नार्ड के जो भी वीडियोस है, स्पेशली ऑन डायबिटीज एंड मिल्क एंड एवरीथिंग, दोज आर अमेजिंग, दोज आर वेरी नाइस. एंड वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाते हैं सब फैक्ट्स, तो इट सिंक्स इनटू आवर ब्रेन. अगेन किसी को बुक्स रीड करना बहुत वी हैव मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस. So someone is a visual person, someone is the auditory person. So I am an auditory person. I like to have more videos, conversations. तो मैं वीडियोस देखती हूँ. अगर आपको रीडिंग का शौक है तो आप रीडिंग कीजिए, बट कुछ भी एक चीज को आप पकड़ के चलिए. एंड लर्निंग अनलर्निंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइक अभी आज मैम ने जो बोला कि हाउ दिस काउज मिल्क कैसे डिराइव होता है, हमको वो पहले के जमाने की चीज पता थी, पर अभी सब ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आ गया है, सब एवरीथिंग इज चेंजिंग एट अ फास्टर स्पेस. तो एवरी टाइम इट्स एन it's an unlearning for us and a new learning for us. So be acceptive of that. उसको embrace करके उसको समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. So वो मुझे आज भी काम आ रहा है in so that is one thing. Again, being creative. बिकॉज हमको लगता है अभी घास फूस ही खाना है, बहुत कंटाला आ रहा है, ये क्या है, मेरी लाइफ तो कैसी हो गई, ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो वो सब छोड़ के वी कैन बी क्रिएटिव. सो इन्वेस्ट इन अ गुड फैंसी क्रॉकरी, कुछ अच्छा म्यूजिक, एक एम्बियंस क्रिएट करके आपका फूड बनाइए, एक अच्छा मेक फूड विद पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट विद दैट वाइब्रेशंस. तो बहुत फर्क पड़ता है उससे. Different types के salads. I will share a few salads which I have made, and really they are tasty, yummy. And I don't like to make a lot of stuff because I'm the only person following this protocol right now. तो मैं एक ही सैलेड का बड़ा बोल बना देती हूँ, फिर वही मेरा लंच ब्रेकफास्ट डिनर रहता है, एटलीस्ट 3 to 4 days in a week. Otherwise I have those different meals, जो रोटी सब्जी वो सब. But otherwise salads are really good. And trying new recipes are also good. Like जब भी आपको कुछ कंटाला आता है सेम खाने के लिए, like रोटी सब्जी, तो मैम कभी बरीटो का आपको रेसिपी बेचते हैं, कभी बुद्धा बाउल का रेसिपी बेचते हैं. तो वो सब इट इज एन इनोवेटिव वे ऑफ ट्राइंग डिफरेंट क्यूजिन्स, एंड वी आल्सो डोंट गेट बोर्ड बाय डूइंग द सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन. ये चीज मुझे बहुत काम आई है, हाइड एंड हाईलाइट. सो मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे जो भी मेरे सेलिब्रिटीज थे उनको सबको अनफॉलो करके सब प्लांट बेस को फॉलो करना शुरू कर दिया. क्योंकि जब भी अभी मैं जो भी इंस्टाग्राम पे स्क्रॉल करती हूँ, या I'm there on that, everything is like all colors. So it is like a purple cabbage and those tomatoes and this. So it gives that boost to the brain. It again and again realigns ourselves that, oh, okay, this is it, we have to have this. So chickpeas के salads रहते हैं. So I have followed few 10-15 channels. So उनकी मुझे randomly again and again वो flashes आते हैं. So that becomes a trigger for me, and to align myself again towards plant-based. Again, I told you I'm an auditory person, so YouTube videos are really amazing. There are many channels. If you say okay, no oil, no food, no ghee, no dairy, then there are a lot of recipes you can find out. So आप ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि मेरे लिए खाना बहुत limited है. We have a lot of things. It's only that it's not in our vision. So we have to broaden our vision. We have to, look out ways to find out what we want. We have to go to the well, not the well will come to us. So it is that type of thing. Again, writing down in a book what you ate in the day timings, and having those red flags. So if I ate something which is not in the manual, which is not in our protocol, but because I was very hungry or something and I ate, then I'm going to make a red flag over there. So I know that this is the wrong thing which I have consumed. And then when I'm going to note down my sugar levels, I will understand that okay, this is from this food or what I consumed. So basically, हमको खुद का हमारा डॉक्टर बनना पड़ेगा. That is the whole thing. What all you want to eat, you have to highlight, and what all you don't want to eat, you just have to hide it. Because if you don't have this everybody on the same protocol of your whole full food plant based, तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आपको ये करेगी कि भाई खा लो मुझे खा लो, वो आपको करेंगे, they will give you that hit. But you don't have to follow that. So you have to highlight what you want to eat. तो जो भी हमें चीजें खानी है, जो खीरा मैम बोल रही है, या she is saying that you eat fruits, nuts. So all of that, keep it in the fancy bottles, keep it, in front of you so that you are, whenever you want to eat, you will eat that. You will not, consume wrong things. So this, when again I went to a Pune trip, there were a lot of people who went for, this badeta vada khana hai, ye khana hai. तो हमारे पास हमारी चीजें हैं, या पेरू है हमारे पास, हमारी चीजें, हमारा ज्वार का पफ्स है. If we have our things, we can eat. So we are not, at the mercy of any other food outside. So that way we have to keep everything handy, highlight it, and highlight it in a nice way. The fifth thing which helped me is contribution. So I always, I cannot, stress enough on this, because I'm also a parenting coach, a leadership coach. I always tell people to contribute in whatever way you can. So Dr. Amit Rastogi doesn't need any, doing this free teleseva or whatever he's doing. He's good in his own profession and he can just be there and he can just be there. But he wants to contribute. He wants to give something to the society. So he contributes. Ma'am doesn't need to, give us these free sessions and all of that, on Sunday morning and Saturday evening and all of that. But still she goes beyond her comfort zones and her own lifestyle and her own things which she wants to do, but she contributes to us. So today we also want to do one thing, that we should contribute to other people. Now, how we will contribute to other people? By calling them to our workshops, which ma'am has arranged beautifully, by sharing some healthy recipes. What I do is when I make a salad ball or something like that, I share all of that on WhatsApp status, on Facebook, on something. So people get inspired, people ask recipe for that. लोग पूछते हैं हमको कि ये क्या कर रहे हो आप, तो हमें सिर्फ शेयर करना है कि ये चीज है, ये वर्कशॉप है, ये हेल्थ रेवोल्यूशन है, and I'm contributing to it and I would love if you want to attend. So ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको जाके बोलना है, but if there are people who are really interested in your transformation, make them, give them that magnetic therapy and allow them to do that. So spreading the word, sharing your healthy recipes, sharing your stories also work, because this world is full of, storytelling now. So आपकी लाइफ में जो भी आपको ट्रिगर्स हुए हैं हेल्थ रिलेटेड, तो आप उसको शेयर करके आपने कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन उसमें से लिया है, वो भी एक बहुत अच्छा, सबके लिए इंस्पायरिंग हो सकता है. So whatever way you can inspire, you can contribute, please do it. So I would like to tell ma'am, yesterday I went to farmhouse. So we contributed to Adivasis, and I told sir in the teleseva that I will do, some donation on behalf of Namaste Arogya. So I did some donation for the Adivasis. We gave some pair of clothes and, some food and everything. So I did I did not do it by myself, but I used Namaste Arogya platform. So everybody gets benefit of that.
Wow,
So
thank
think
you.
beyond our own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah. So think beyond, our own life and give meaning to our life and start contributing. That will also heal your whatever, जो भी आपका cholesterol, blood, ये वो, heart, everything will get healed. And the final thing is, which helped me, is being conscious. बहुत हम लोग को जो पहले से बताया गया है कि आप सनसेट के पहले खाना खा लीजिए. Means we have this 9 o'clock breakfast, 12 baje lunch, dinner. So I would say that let body tell के अभी खाओ भाई, अभी पानी पियो भाई. So we should allow our body to give us some commands that, oh, now you're hungry, oh, now you need some water. So that way. So no, be conscious of your body. Eat only when you're hungry. It's not that lunch dinner has to be at that same timing which every day. So it doesn't be that way. It doesn't require to be that way. And yeah, just listen to your body requirements. uh, Thoughts and self talk is very important. जैसे आप सोचोगे वैसे आप जैसा सोचोगे वैसा आप बन जाओगे. So doing some meditation, giving a self talk to yourself every day that I'm going to come out of this. Even जब मैंने ये वर्कशॉप स्टार्ट किया तब मेरा 7.3 था A1C, और आज की तारीख में मेरा A1C 6.3 है. So I am still not below 6, but I am doing every day a self talk that I'm going to reverse this. अभी मैं सबसे छोटा डोज 250 milligrams का खा रही हूँ, बट मुझे I don't want to be popping this pills in this next year. So logically ऐसा नहीं है कि 2 महीने में मुझे छोड़ना है. I know that 1 year एक लगेगा, 1 साल लगेगा. तो एक लॉजिकल स्टेप लेना और सेल्फ टॉक करना प्रैक्टिकली जो पॉसिबल है, और उसके अपने जो थॉट्स है उसको वो तरीके से अलाइन करना बहुत जरूरी है. सो बी कॉन्शियस ऑफ दैट एंड क्रिएट सस्टेनिंग गोल्स. लाइक जो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि 1 साल में पॉसिबल है, अभी आप बोलोगे कि नेक्स्ट 3 months में, तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो creating those sustainable goals are very important, and installing good habits. So if we don't have those habits in place, small habits may make those culture, and we have to imbibe this culture of whole full food, plant based. So even being a vegan or not consuming those animal products, वो तो एक चीज है, बट पहनना भी नहीं है. तो लेदर का बेल्ट या लेदर का वॉलेट. So trying to be conscious around all of that thing, in the environment, totally with the environment, be in sync with that, create sustainable goals for yourself, make your lifestyle choices, and create transformation and do contribution around yourself. So this is what I am doing it, and it's really helping me. So this is what I wanted to share, and thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Deepti, and that was really helpful. And coming to contribution, I just want to say contribution. मुझे Facebook का नहीं पता था, and Deepti is the one who created my Facebook page. So she is the force behind it. So thank you, Deepti, and thanks for making the donation on behalf, for Namaste Arogya. तो